Howdy folks, and welcome to this Westworld reaction. I haven't reacted to Westworld on this channel before. I have watched Season 1 and Season 2. I watched them when they first aired. I did react to the Season 3 trailers on this channel, so you'll see those in the playlist. But I thought I would react to Season 3. Quickly became one of my favorite shows. I really dig. I know a lot of people got upset in Season 2 with how they kept confusing everybody, and Season 1 was kind of confusing, but it was kind of cool at the same time to most people. But then a lot of people, I even heard from people that I know and respect who gave up on Season 2 because they thought it was just too, like the show was just disrespecting them, you know, just jerking them around. But I loved it. I love the twists and turns and trying to guess what's happening and when something is happening and that sort of thing. Now, I hear Season 3 is going to be a little different. For what I don't know. I seriously doubt they can avoid that completely because that's just their bread and butter, but they say they're going to be a little better about it so to not irritate too many people. So anyway, I've refreshed my memory for Season 1 and Season 2, watched a lot of reactors, watched some catch-up videos that HBO did where they summarized it, and there's some other people who've done that. So I think I'm fairly confident that I know what's going on again. It has been over a year, I think. So anyway, we're going to get started. Now, there will be a full-length version of this reaction. Not on Patreon. I don't have a Patreon. Here on this channel, in a hidden video, you'll find the link in the description. And that full-length one will not have the picture-in-picture. As you see right now, you see TVMA in the picture. All you'll see there will be a timer. You'll see this TVMA right now, but you'll see a timer when I start. And that's all you will see during the entire length. But you'll get my entire reaction. Or you can watch this video, which will be a bit shorter, and it'll just be the highlights of my reaction. Then the same analysis, the same discussion I'm going to have afterwards will be in both videos. So if you want the full reaction and you want to see me, you know, yawn or cough or things I won't do in this video, then head on over to that one. Anyway, let's get started. For those syncing, you can see where I am. This is where I'm going to start from. Already? Here we go. And play. Nudity? Oh no. What do you want, Dolores? Now, Dolores said at the end of Season 2 that Bernard said that she wanted to burn the real world down, and she said, you don't understand, you don't get it. I still don't think it's as straightforward as she just wants to go out there and kill everybody. You know, kill all humans. I don't think that's what it is. There's something else going on here. I guess we'll find out, maybe.
Unlikely to survive out there. But armed with this knowledge.
Yeah. The man in black. William. Older William. At some point, he is a host. The implication at the end-credit scene is it's long after. Was he a host at all during Season 2? And also, we know that Dolores is inside her leaving. And in the trailers, we've seen Dolores has got her old body back, but we've also seen her as well. So who is in her head? She put Teddy in the paradise, in the heaven, right? In the AI heaven? I don't know. We'll find out. Is it another Dolores? Did she just copy herself and there's two of them? Are we going to get the HBO logo right when he walks out the door? No, it's going right into it. No, the HBO logo. They fooled me. Interesting. It is a slightly different, it is a very much different intro, isn't it? I've watched all the intros, but I usually watch them just once and then I skip them. It's not even an intro. Oh. It's just telling us where we are. Huh. And we knew the island that Westworld and all the worlds were on was off a Chinese coast. It was a Chinese island that Delos had purchased. Is this a Delos competitor? He owns Delos stock. Somebody is hacking his automated home system. Who is that? I'm not going to assume it's Dolores. Well, though. Still not going to assume it's Dolores. Still can't quite make it. That looks like Dolores. And it is.
Book. What book?
Ah.
Think of it as
That book.
an unauthorized.
Oh, the glasses let him see things. Augmented reality. Oh, so I'm led to believe he killed his first wife. Which apparently we're going to see play out here. Yeah. He was abused, clearly. And face down in the pool. Again, she was leaving, so I don't think she was suicidal. I think he got angry and killed her.
You're about to trade them for your life.
Oh boy. Extorting him for money and information. Oh. He did say she was, oh, she's not even really there. Oh, well, she was, but oh no, he's not the one that hires Maeve apparently. He let him kill himself essentially. Seeds going out around the world. Huh? Symbolism? I am also very curious to see what the world is like. The real world outside of the park. We got a glimpse of it in season 2. But I have a feeling that was just a small little microcosm. Okay, new location. Los Angeles. Okay, so this is some sort of a system that's detecting these things. What is the system? Are we going to find out?
If we spoke.
In the trailer, Los Angeles has got vegetation growing over all the buildings. Like they're in disrepair?
Nice enough. We work well together.
His coworkers are robots.
Ask to borrow money. No.
The people are eating these things,
For me,
which have electronics in them.
the only thing I'm hanging on to.
Some people have implants, some people don't.
There's no point in us talking.
They're taking a long time to introduce us to this character. I kind of wish they'd just get on with it.
Like I said, I've got bills to pay.
Like a real Craigslist for crime that he was on there.
Personals? You do personals?
Stats. So it's almost like they are playing Grand Theft Auto in the real world, huh?
City, man.
I saw the reference to Grand Theft Auto in the display. I saw that. But I think it was referencing an actual Grand Theft Auto. Now there she is. Dolores was in her body leaving the park. Dolores is in her own body now.
Biomechanical and agrotech. Don't get me started.
So who's in her now? I mean, she's pretending to be her. She's continuing, as you can see, still on the board, but
We should be
Company that could prove to be very valuable.
who is in you, Charlotte?
But not if we let
Is it a copy of Charlotte? If so, how are they getting her to
the whole point of going
play
to
along?
Atlanta is that we don't have to. We resume host production.
Mhm.
Pool resources over the next 48 hours.
So the two machines are in charge. I still want to know who's inside her. Who's in her head? It's not Teddy. I'm thinking it's another Dolores. So a copy of Dolores. I'm guessing. Can't think of who else it would be.
You ever lied to me?
Very interesting way to get us up to speed on what's going on by having him quiz himself. Elevated scrutiny, special circumstances. What's going on? So she's in London now. Assuming we're following those prompts, those signals. Lara, huh? Okay. She's definitely playing a long game here. People are very suspicious of her. Uh-oh.
Mostly too.
Oh, you guys. So he was involved
Right.
when they were in the military? He's the same doctor?
About the benefits of our program. Why don't you tell me?
He was in a special program. And he had an implant in that special program. I guess most people don't have them.
Benefits are
That his yacht? Or his boat, or whatever he said. Wow. Figuring that it's like a cruise ship size. The overgrown nature of the buildings is interesting.
the right time.
Still trying to figure that one out.
My dad. We have the best AI.
Maybe not the best.
When I was a kid, I used to worry.
Does not sound like a place I'd like to live.
I cared more about this thing.
Or some overarching
I realized
government or whatever told me what my path had to be in life. Not good. What is the man in the chair for her? Is it just an AI of some sort? Or is it an actual host somewhere? Yeah, it's some AI that she's talking to, her assistant, her AI in a chair, as it were. Uh-oh. They really don't want to fight him.
We're not the ones who need to be saved.
Yeah, that's not the way to get them to do anything. Host Bernard's going to have to take over here and kick their butts. Aha. So with that button, he seems to be able to put himself into a mode where he has all the capabilities of a human, and if he pushes the button, he becomes the host capable again. Interesting.
Confident she's not a dead teenager from Kiev.
Okay, so he doesn't know that she's who she really is.
Yeah, took 4 minutes to crack.
I'm hand-waving the fact that stun guns, tasers don't knock people out in the real world. And I'm also sure that Dolores is playing along here. Zip ties aren't going to hold her. And when does she decide to kill these guys? Oh, is he going to the site where they're going to... Yeah, he is. He's taking the car and that thing to where they're going to get rid of her. That's how he's going to end up running into her. I feel sorry for these guys. Now, the trailer implies Dolores gets hurt in this, but she survives it. What is she waiting for? Clearly she's able to react at this point. She's not unconscious. What is she waiting for?
Fuck is this?
Oh, it's probably she probably contacted silently. So how does she get hurt? Trailer says she got hurt. Where does she get hurt? I told you these guys were doomed. You gonna go back? Yep, she can hit the guy. I still don't know who was in that car that drove up. I wondered if it was another host body of him. A replacement for this dude that she's chasing down. We couldn't see. His entire crew's dead. And now he's dead. Or about to be dead.
Who has control of this?
I love that look from her. Maybe he did fuck her. I love that look that she gave. You will. It is a replacement body. That's what I thought. But who's in the head? How did she get messed up?
You need to hit
Oh, that's how. Okay. Oh, she already got hurt. I didn't see her get shot. I want to know who is inside. She took, remember in the bag, she had 4 or 5 of the head balls, the memory balls, the brains. So clearly one was Bernard. I presumed one was Teddy, but Teddy was also in the simulation, the heaven. But she did recover Teddy's ball. But he didn't like being what he was, so she would have had to have changed him. She didn't take Maeve out of the park. That wasn't one of the balls. This is what we saw in the trailer. He sees her coming down the tunnel.
Hello?
Alright, Bernard, what are you doing, man? Obviously you had to leave. You're like the Hulk on... he's trying to run away from everybody. Oh, to the island. He's going back. I guess he's looking for Maeve? Maybe? Hey, that's the friend he's looking for? Oh boy. And the credits. Alright. I'll let the credits go here. Avenue 5 season finale is next. Wow. It's a cool setup. Okay. Normally, if you've, I'm going to kind of skim ahead here and see that there's nothing. I'm not going to watch the coming soon. Is that a coming soon? Or is that preview? Is that a coming soon, or is that like an end scene? Let's see here. Got a gun. She's in that World War II Nazi world or whatever that we saw in the trailer. But she looks like she's acting like she has no memory. Like she just woke up. Yeah. I think she was salvaged, like they said. And they opened up a new park. They started this World War II park. So are we farther in the future than where Dolores is? Because it's been less than a year, right? Where Bernard and Dolores were. That's the end. Yeah, that's the end. So it looks like she was salvaged. somehow her mind was put back into a scripted state, an asleep state, and she was put in the new park. And now she just woke up again. She's gonna be mad. Yeah. So anyway, what I was trying to say earlier was, if you listen to our podcast, Tuning Into Sci-Fi TV, you'll know that, tuninginto-sci-fi-tv.com, that I'm not a big fan of very slow starts to shows, seasons, series. The only exception is if I really like the characters of the world, then I can tolerate it. This was, again, a very slow start. They were really taking their time introducing all the characters and the new world and really dragging their feet until the very end when everything got kind of exciting there for a bit. Normally, I don't like that. That kind of stuff turns me off. But Westworld, I really dig these characters. And I really dig this universe that they're in. So I'm okay with it. I kind of wish they had been a little faster paced and gotten there. Like halfway through the episode, they'd gotten to the shootouts and the Dolores and taking over that, creating a replacement for that guy and stuff. If they had done that halfway through the episode, I think it would have been a much better pace. But I'll stick with it. I'll stick with it and see where it goes. So we've got this guy who was talking to Francis, who was just an AI, some sort of service for dealing with loss, some sort of counseling service. And Caleb, and he has an implant. So he was apparently cybernetically enhanced in some way. And I'm gathering that not everybody is, that it was some sort of program. They mentioned that because the doctor, the psychiatrist, psychologist, whatever, was a part of that program and has been monitoring them all along. So I'm wondering if he's going to have kind of a kinship in a way to Dolores. She's fully artificial, but he's cybernetic. His implant is off right now because the question was asked: did you turn the implant back on or whatever? I think Francis asked the question and he said no. Maybe it was the doctor. That's going to be interesting. Now Dolores clearly needed help. So when the guy said, do you need help? I think she wasn't as weak as she appeared. She didn't need to collapse there. I think it was more of kind of playing on sympathy because he seemed sympathetic or empathetic. So she decided she would play on it, and because that's just how she's surviving right now, right? She's taking advantage of things and taking and scheming and figuring out what her plan is, which I still don't really understand what her plan is. She wants to know who devised that big AI that's doing all the strategies. The implication is that AI is kind of controlling a good chunk of the world, at least the economy of the world. So maybe that's what she's trying to do, is just somehow take control of that. So maybe her goal is just world domination, leadership. She doesn't seem like she wants to kill people. It's not kill all humans, like she said in the beginning to that guy. She said, I'm only going to kill people who try to kill me. She seems kind of sick and tired of all the killing. But she'll do it if she needs to defend herself. She's just not going to go out and cold-bloodedly killing people anymore, which is good. It's a good thing, right? Yeah. So we've got Charlotte, who is in her head. It can't be Charlotte unless she's been copied completely. But if she has been copied completely and she was made into a host and put inside her own body, why are they making her compliant? How is she compliant with their wishes, with Dolores' wishes? That doesn't make a lot of sense. So somebody else is in that head. Who is it? Is it a copy of Dolores? That's what I've got. And then who is inside the security guy's head at the end? The replacement she made of him. And what AI is she talking to? She's talking to some AI, which is like her AI in the chair. It doesn't sound like another host. It sounds like an AI. I know she's an AI, but you know what I mean. One that's not geared to try to sound like a human. It sounds very mechanical. She took how many? I don't remember the exact count in her bag when she left as Charlotte. It's either 4 or 5, right? Brains, host brains. Like I said, Bernard was one for sure. Who were the others? If there were 3 or 4 others, who were they? It could be a copy of Teddy. And maybe Teddy is in Charlotte. And she's just tweaked him a little bit so he's not so angry the fact that she's messed with him and he doesn't feel like not going on anymore. Because like he said, even when he killed himself, he said he still loves her and he's never going to stop loving her. Maybe it's Teddy inside Charlotte. So that accounts for 2. Again, I swear Teddy went into the heaven. Maybe that was just a copy of him though. Maybe she put a copy of the Teddy before she made the alterations into the heaven, the paradise. And this is a new copy of Teddy? Or maybe she made a copy of Charlotte that would be compliant? I don't know. And then who were the others? Maeve wasn't one of them, because she never had contact with Maeve after she went down. And we just saw that she's right there. Maeve is right there. Oh, wait. It could be the other people who rode with her, right? Of course. Of course. Oh no, those were Maeve people. I was just thinking, no. Yeah, the Mexican cowboy or whatever, and the dragon lady. Those were Maeve's crew. Those weren't her crew. She didn't really have much of a crew except Teddy. Really? I don't know who they are. And does she have the technology to make more of them? More of the brains? She seemed to have a full lab there. Maybe she does. She definitely was making the bodies. Anyway, this is a great start. Again, just a little slow. I wish it was a little faster, but still really great, really intriguing start. I can't wait for the next episode. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. Did I miss something really big? I probably did. Let me know what your theories are for who's in each of these host bodies and so forth, and what her big plan is. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.